Woo! There it is. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back at Mom's Paradise, episode 4. We are gonna tackle the stump today. So I got a new chain, got some 2-stroke oil, some gas, and we're gonna swap out this chain and some bar oil. So we're gonna top everything off, get her swapped out, and go after this stump. So follow along. All right, let's get this chainsaw out of here. We got the Ryobi 16-inch. Get that back there. Got some gas. Get that topped off. Ghost, not sponsored, but amazing. Ooh, all right. And then, I know I got the chain in here somewhere. Of course, it gets all messy when you get everything thrown in. All right. And we're going with the Oregon chain S56. So we're swapping out the chain on the chainsaw. Now, I ain't no pro, but I like to think I've used a fair amount of chainsaws in my my life. Yeah, got the tool, got some files, which I believe are the wrong files for the chain that I had. That's why it wouldn't sharpen. And some bar oil. Pop this thing up. And the good old Ryobi 16-inch. We have the Ryobi 3716 chainsaw. I've been needing to swap out this chain for quite a while. So let's start with it. So got a couple bolts, nuts on the side. Ugh, now I ain't no professional, but cut a few trees down in my lifetime, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna take the nuts off. See if we can get this guy swapped out. All right, both nuts. There we go. Ugh, let's get this started. Let's see here. It has definitely been a while. Of course, loosen up the chain a little bit. That'll probably help. There we go. Loosen her up. There's a little loosening and tightening screw right down there. Now, this ain't no tutorial on how to swap out a chain. It has definitely been a while, but should just pop right out. Oh my goodness. What am I? Should just pop right off. Little bolts there. Still holding it on. Ugh. All right, now that we got the bar off, the bar looks pretty good. A little worn out at the bottom. Still spinning nice and free. The little chainsaw sprocket, I guess you would call it. Everything looks good on there. Definitely a little dirty. Clutch looks good in there. I believe that's what they call it, a clutch. Or brake. That is probably the brake. But yeah, that chain is a goner. You can see it's all right. So now, before we put the new chain on, oh my goodness, it's really coming down. I'm gonna scrape out whatever sawdust or whatever is in there the best you can. I don't have any scrapers or any chisels or anything. So just get what you can, I guess. Oh. And check out the bar. The bar looks pretty good. The little cog there, cassette or wheel, I guess. Don't know what the proper term is for, but you know, looks good. So we'll slide that in. And then, of course, the chain is directional. So we want to make sure we get her on there the right direction. Big old semi coming by. Whew, that guy was loud. So you're gonna line it up in the bar there. There we go. Once it's all lined up, we'll get her in there. There we go. It's all lined up. We'll leave her like that. Then we got the outer part, the housing. Probably clean some of that up. Should have probably did this in the garage, or maybe at home. But I figure this is just better suited for the realistic out in the rain here. Get it all cleaned up there, whatever you can. I mean, it's gonna fill up again, but you know, get what you can. All right, so not the best, but it'll do. So the chain is lined up. Chain's lined up. Was lined up, and she fell out. All right, line it up again. Well, there we go. So line up the chain. There we go. In there. Put this guy back on. Gotta line up the bolt holes in the guide. Come on. And there we go. And look down in the clutch area. Make sure that's all. There we go. Should be all lined up. Maybe. Nope, gotta make sure the band is on straight. Basically the brake. The parking brake of the chainsaw. Oh, my goodness. That sucker. Get all that gunk out of there. Oh, she loosened up again. We'll get her tightened up. There we go. Come on. That band is not wanting to suit or fit right on there. A little bit of a tight fit, but oh, it'd probably help if I, you know what? I got the brake set. I gotta take the brake off. Come on. It's kind of hard to do when it's, oh, there we go. Take the brake off. That's why. Oh my goodness, watch. It's gonna slide right on. Slide right on. As I say that. Oh, see? Slid right on. Put a nut on there. And not gonna snug it up, but just gonna go until she stops, so that way she's being held on. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so that one's on. Of course, when I was taking it off, didn't realize the parking brake was on. So that's why it was nice and snug. But I never said I was a professional. And it's probably been, I don't know, 15 years since I swapped out a chain on a chainsaw. So not tight, just go until it stops. Go until it stops. And then make sure it's free. There we go. Get her moving a little bit. Oh, man. There we go. All right. Now I'm probably going to get criticized for this, but you know, when you go to tighten a chain, I was always told basically you go until it stops. You want just a little bit of play, not a lot. You want to go until it stops. There we go. Once it stops, snug down on the nuts so it doesn't move. And once you're done with that, there we go. She's ready to go. Of course, as you cut cut the logs and the wood, the chain's going to heat up and expand, and then you might have to retighten it again. But she's ready to go. All right, so the chain is on. Chain is on, so let's check the gas. Ugh. Ooh, that's snug. All right, so she looks like she's pretty much topped off. I think I filled it last time I was out here, thinking I was going to do some more cutting, and so that's good. Snug that up. And then the bottom one is the bar oil. Ugh. Let's see how full this guy is. Ooh, she's almost there. There's some thick oil here, so we'll get her topped off. Oh, that's thick. That is super thick. All right, it's not going to take much, and usually about 1 tank full of gas or 2-stroke fuel will usually be right around the same as a string there, as 1 tank full of the bar oil. So usually when you go to top it off or run out, you want to top off the bar. But like I said, I ain't no professional. This is just what I know and what I've learned over the years. Make sure that's nice and snug. So yeah, and for how much work I do on it or with it, it does a pretty good job. So put the brake on, or actually that was the brake off. So let's see. Nope, that's the brake on. And yeah, let's get her started. All right, so she's topped off, ready to go. Of course, we got the stop button, we got the primer button. I'm gonna squeeze that a few times so we get some fluid in there. Basically, once we got fluid in there, we got the choke. So like I said, I ain't no professional, but I use her a few times and she's been working great. So let's see if we can get her fired up on the first start. Woo! There it is. I can hear it. Oh, you know what? If I remember right, I think the parking has to, or the brake has to be off because put strain on the engine. So, but just always keep that blade pointed away. So let's, there it is. Good job. Let her warm up a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then when you're ready, pull the brake off and there we go. Hasn't let me down yet. So I know I'm probably gonna get some crap because it's Ryobi, or I'll probably get some professional chainsaw people in there give me crap about changing the chain on it, or you know, little stuff like that on how to run one. This isn't a tutorial how to run a chainsaw. This is just what I do. And you know, like I said, it works great. It's nothing fancy. If I'm going to go out there and cut down a forest, I'd be getting like a Husqvarna or something a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. This is just a little 16-inch. But like I said, the little bit of wood cutting that I do, especially out here on Mom's Paradise, does the job. And I've always liked Ryobi. So thanks for watching, and tune in on the next episode where we do some more work on the property.